face-off right here, the physical, seeing him one-on-one, that's what gets me going.
It's real now?
Yes, sir. Very real.
Yes, sir.
Is it, you've kind of been in situations where Adrian, you fight this legacy fight?
Is this a legacy fight?
So y'all kind of like
it's supposed to be a legacy fight. You know, when we both turned pro, we were in 2 different weight classes, the whole 9. But you know, as our career started to move forward, we could see this collision course coming. So we both did. We've done a great job up until this point. We put ourselves in a position to make this a legacy fight. So that's what I'm looking forward to.
So why you gonna come up with a gameplay that nobody's came up with before to get that O?
Yeah, man. Yeah, my dad, he puts it down, and we make it happen in the gym, and we're gonna bring that same game plan to the fight. So without going into too much detail, we will figure it out.
How much has been on this big stage the last year or so helped you out to be able to get ready for a fight like this? You know, big stage last 2 or 3 years.
Yeah, I love it. I love it. It's something that I've always wanted, always dreamt about, and I think when you're able to, you know, welcome that big stage and welcome those energies, and you can handle it, and makes the fight that much easier. You know, that much better to stay focused and do what you have to do. So I absolutely love this whole ambiance right now.
So you focus? Since y'all don't have no beef, is it like more about
not at all, man? No.
Is it all about being the best?
Yes, it's all about being the best. There's no beef, but at the same time, I can tell you when we both get in the ring, we ain't gonna have a problem in our hands. But I know I won't.
With Mayweather gone and Pacquiao saying he has one more fight, do you think the winner of this fight is the best welterweight?
I do. I've thought that for a long time now. I think Keith is a very good athlete. I've seen what he's been able to do. Nobody can beat him. He hits guys hard, and he can move and punch as well. So, me too. Very versatile, a lot of power, a lot of aggression, a lot of everything that you want in a fight. You get all of that in this one. So I think that, you know, me being able to do what I do and him being able to do what he does, when we come together and we fight, at the end of this, there will be a number 1 and a number 2 fighter in the welterweight division.
Shawn, if you get the belt, would you be focused on unifying everything, or is it just all about the money?
Yeah, number 1 is getting that WBA. You know, obviously beating Keith is number 1. Along with that comes that strap. But after I get that strap, I definitely want to unify. That's what you do as a professional champion. You unify. You don't skip around the park. You know.
So you got interest in the fight tonight?
Oh yeah, tons of interest in that fight. But after this one.
Do you see yourself training any sort of different way for Keith Thurman?
No, everything will be the same. We have the Porter High Performance Center now. We have a lot of new equipment in there. We have an altitude chamber that we use in there, and you know, everything else will go the same. The track workouts, the swim workouts, the sparring. I think everything will be the same, just hard work.
And Keith said that you have a tendency to bully fighters, and he said if you can bully him for 12 rounds, that would be very impressive.
Yeah.
What do you think of that statement coming from him?
The only thing I can say about that is my job that night is to be impressive. So whatever I have to do to be impressive, that's what I'm going to do.
Was there at any time that you were fearful that the fight would not be made, since it seemed like the negotiations seemed to go on for quite a while?
I don't really keep my ear to the news the way my dad does. He's on it all day, every day. He comes back to me with it, and you know, you could see the way that things were moving, but just very, very slow. So I still remain confident that this fight was going to happen. Kept my, you know, the same mentality of focus on fighting Keith and not anyone else. This is a big fight, and you know, maybe that's what he wanted me to do, was blink and, you know, look away from it, but I never did. So I always knew this fight was going to come. I just, you know, had to be patient.
And Kenny, in the event that the fight did happen, is there a backup plan that you all had in mind, just in case, that you'd be willing to disclose? Like a backup. If this fight didn't get made, if there was who was next on the list, if you would want to share that?
No, actually, there was nothing else and no one else. This was it. Until this was, you know, written in stone that it wasn't going to happen to somebody, actually to the right person told me it wasn't going to happen. I was confident. You know, the pace, as Shawn said, was kind of slow for us, but yeah, no, there was no other plan.
And to capitalize on that question, that's why we continue to work, and stay in the gym. A lot of people fear that, you know, I may be overworked or I may overtrain. That doesn't happen. But in the case that, you know, Keith did, or anyone else did say, hey, that fight's not going to happen right now, we were prepared to go as soon as possible. Find someone, 6 weeks, get in the ring. That 6 weeks is for them, not for us. You know? So we're always ready.
Were you guys already game planning for Keith?
Yes. My dad's been game planning. He's a mastermind. He's been game planning for years. And that's not, that's not an exaggeration. He really has been. Obviously, when that fight is being talked about and you see it coming, then you start to put more focus and emphasis on the things that you want to do in the ring or whatever. But my dad, I know him. He's been working on this for a long time. So that's why when we get in the ring, we do what we do. If I don't put it down the way he wants it to, he's been working on this for so long. It's like, come on, get it right, get it the way I envisioned it 2 years ago, and let's keep it moving. So we have the same frame of mind, everything, from the work to the ring, winning, and moving forward from there.
The two of you are both very aggressive fighters. I mean, is it important for you to be like, the more aggressive one in there, or is
No,
that?
I don't think so. That it's necessarily about me being more aggressive. It's just about me, just being smart. We talk about being an intelligent fighter. You hear a lot of people talk about boxing IQ. This is a fight that demands a high boxing IQ, where you know when to be aggressive, when to catch and counter, when to box and move, when to pop the jab and the feint, and it all goes from there. I mean, working with Shane Mosley today, we did 6 rounds, and it's great to get in the ring with a superstar like that, an unbelievable champion, and be able to learn from him on the spot, and we got out of the ring still talking about what we were able to do in the ring, So this fight does calls for a very high boxing IQ, and we'll be ready for it.
So then, are you going to be setting a lot of traps? Because Keith Thurman, he's susceptible. Like once you get to him, so is that?
Yeah. Without saying too much, all of it plays its part in every fight. Every styles make fight. That's number one. But the great part about it is we have a number of styles that we can use. It's all about making those adjustments and moving forward. That's it.
This was for Kenny.
Bring up the Thurman's higher KO. Do you think that because you faced better opposition, maybe that doesn't matter anymore?
You talking about the KO ratio? Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, people bring up that he has a higher.
You know what? I think we'll find out this fight. We'll find out who's the harder puncher.
This was Kenny. With you being around Shawn his whole career, when you say this is his toughest fight up to date, or was it stacked up in your ranking system?
You don't know that until the fight is over with, but on paper, yes. On paper, yes.
And do you think by going through the Kelvin clause, this will help him get ready for this big stage and this big moment?
We learn from every situation. If it's a loss, we always take that loss and turn it into a learning situation. So definitely learn from that one. 2 different types of fighters. I fully expect this to exceed the expectations of, that fight on our behalf and on Keith's behalf. I expect both of these guys to rise to the occasion.
How much do you remember or take away from sparring with Keith?
Enough. That's all I'll say. Enough.
I'll take it.
Who got the better of those sparring sessions?
It's hard to say. He was using his style. He was trying to move and get ready for a fighter that he thought he would have to move against. So that's all he did with me. So, obviously I want action, so I'm coming forward. So they were good sparring sessions.
Hint. He was getting ready for Maidana, wasn't he? So he was moving a lot. So he's getting ready for Shawn Porter. He'll be moving a lot.
With the fight being in New York, and Keith is from Florida, and you're now housed in Las Vegas, who gets the home court advantage since it's neither of your home
I think
turf?
that's why we're in Connecticut, so that there is no home turf. I think obviously him being the WBA champion, I think he is more so looked at than I am, but at the same time I think I've done enough in this sport publicly. You've seen everything that I can do, a lot of what I can do, not all of it, but enough that you know that this is not an A and B fight, this is an A and A fight.
So would you say your welterweight matchup is more of a Super Bowl fight than the fight we're going to see this evening?
I do. I say that humbly. I think that, you look at it on paper and it speaks for itself. I don't have to go through all the statistics of age, wins, losses, all that kind of stuff. You take a look at Keith Thurman and Shawn Porter. You ask anyone, and Danny Garcia and Robert Guerrero, which fight is the Super Bowl? They say this is the Super Bowl. That's an AFC championship.
AFC, not even NFC. Dang.
How glad are you? It's a full 147-pound fight, not 144 like last time.
That just it gives me confidence that this weight is gonna come off the way it always does, and we'll be ready. That's it. I don't focus on weight. We train at a high level so that we are in the gym. We're focusing on game plan, what we need to do, and working hard. Outside of that is we handle the food and the diet and the regimen and all that, and it takes care of itself every fight.
Can you talk about your fight with Jeandra? What did you was it something you learned? I know you mentioned you learned out of every fight. Something that stuck out, or
yeah, I can talk about today. When we were sparring with Shane Mosley, the game plan today for 6 rounds was just to box, just to use the jab and work from the outside. That way we're not being held. If by chance we are being held, get out of it quickly, get back to the outside, continue to box. So that's something that we are working on, coming off of that Adrian Browner fight with him holding a lot and doing a lot of tussling. We don't want that to be a case in this fight at all.
8 rounds.
We did.
Yeah.
Actually, it was 7. I think we
One more question for Shawn, okay, and then we're going to switch.
Is there anything that you think like Keith Thurman has got that maybe that you can't, or do you think he thinks that he has some sort of secret weapon that he can use against you, or do you think it's pretty much Keith Thurman is Keith Thurman?
I think Keith Thurman is Keith Thurman. It's what we've seen. Nothing is predictable. You rely on your skills and your corner, your reflexes, all of that. So I think this is a fight that, again, gotta keep your hands up, ready for defense, and he has some tricks. He's not just a straight up boxer. I'm gonna jab you, and he's not just a straight up brawler. I'm gonna come in and dig your body and get you out of there. He tries to lure guys and set them up with shots as well. Whoever lands the clean shots, the hardest shots, that's who wins the fight. And I know that him particularly, that's what he looks to do in fights. He doesn't look to smash you, and he doesn't look to just completely outbox you and make you look retarded. He looks to lure you in. I hit you, move. I hit you, move. So we're prepared for that. We will be prepared for that.
Okay.
Perfect.
Thank you.